let's discuss transformers. The principle on which transformers work is the principle of mutual induction. So obviously when I say that, there would be two coils. One is primary, across which the current would be flowing, and another coil would be the secondary coil, across which you would seek the output. So the EMF would be generated across secondary, current will be flowing through the primary. Now you can see this entire coil, they are being placed over a soft iron laminated core. So such assembly we call it as transformer. Now because of the current flowing rate of change of flow of current in the primary, there will be EMF induced across secondary as per mutual induction. Okay, this is the principle on which the transformers will work. Please make a note of it. So the parts of transformer, the first important part is a soft iron core. Okay, so and that too it's laminated. Why laminated? To avoid the leakage and to increase the efficiency of transformer. So this is how magnetic flux gets linked with the coil, secondary coil, which is responsible for generating the EMF in the secondary. Okay. So what is the principle on which transformer works? So obviously it works on the principle of mutual induction. Now when I'm talking about primary coil, EP is the EMF across primary. NP stands for the number of turns on primary. Similarly, ES stands for the EMF which is being seeked, or the output which is being seeked across the secondary. NS stands for the number of turns on the secondary coil. Yeah. The principle is of electromagnetic induction, that to mutual induction. Now under the given circumstances, you can see we have the ratio ES by EP. ES stands for the EMF across secondary and EP stands for EMF across primary. So it will be dependent on, you can see the equation which can be framed over here will be IP by IS. Now what is IP over here? IP stands for the current flowing through primary because of EP, and IS stands for the current flowing through secondary. Now if you form an equation over here, you can see ES by EP will be equal to NS by NP. That means ES will depend on NS. So what is NS? NS are the number of turns on the secondary. Similarly, EP also depends on the number of turns on primary. So this ratio NS by NP, we will call it as K. We also call it as transformer ratio. Now just imagine if K is greater than 1. Now what it indicates, okay, if K is greater than 1, so it indicates that ES will be greater than EP. Now when can output be greater than input? When it is a step up transformer. Now what happens in step up transformer? Initial supply voltage would be 10 volt and it may get enlarged or magnified to 100 volt. Such type of transformers we will call them as step up transformers. So always remember, for step up transformers the turns ratio should be greater than 1. That means the number of turns on the secondary should be greater than number of turns on the primary. Just by maintaining this ratio greater than 1, we can convert a transformer into a step up transformer. Or else if I want a step down transformer, I will ensure that the ratio K, that's the turns ratio or transformer ratio, is less than 1. So it indicates number of turns on secondary are less as compared to number of turns on primary, and correspondingly the output EMF will be less than the input EMF. That means if input EMF is 100, the output will be 10 volt. So such type of transformers we will call them as step down transformers. And that's how you can see these transformers, they work on the concept of mutual induction. Since you can see same flux links with the primary and the secondary, EMF induced per turn, okay, will be same. The same flux is linked across primary. But then EMFs would be different. These EMFs would be dependent on the number of turns. So we have the ratio ES by EP will be equal to NS by NP. And this ratio was being used as equation 1, which we equated with equation 2 over here to get this entire equation for the transformer. Okay. Now if I want to talk about ideal transformer, friends, So what can be an ideal transformer? So there is nothing like ideal. But if we want to define something called as ideal transformer, the efficiency has to be 100%. So when can you say the efficiency is 100%? When the input power will be equal to output power. So when you take the ratio of these two, that gives us efficiency, and that should be 1. So input power, you can always put it as, you will always put the input power across primary. So EP into IP is input power. Output power, you will always seek across secondary. So ES into IS is the output power. Now, if these two things are equal, then the transformer is ideal. So ideal is a case which cannot be realized in nature. So obviously the efficiency will be always less than 1. So in step-up transformer, one should remember ES will be greater than EP, implying that IS will be less than IP. So for a step-up transformer, you can see increase in the voltage by decreasing the current is in accordance with law of conservation of energy. So here in this case, you can see what happens in step down transformer and step up transformer. Step down transformer, you decrease the output, whereas in step up transformer, you increase the output. We have talked about the efficiency of the transformer. For an ideal transformer, it should have been 1. But and for, you can see, ideal transformer, output power upon input power will be stated as ESIS divided by EPIP. So ideally, for ideal transformer, I will consider this efficiency as 1 or 100%. There is no power less. But practically, because of the different reasons, we can say the efficiency will be always less than 1, because there is no ideal transformer we designed till now. So in this problem on transformer, you can see a step down transformer with a turn ratio, they say 1:10, is connected to 220 volt 50 hertz AC mains. Find the frequency of the secondary voltage and find the secondary voltage. So let's talk about the given data. So number of turns on the secondary to number of turns on the primary, they say is 1:10. Right, the turns ratio is given. Primary EMF is 220 volt. Frequency is 50 hertz. So what are you supposed to find? Frequency of the secondary voltage, and you can see the voltage across the secondary. So make a note of this so that I can show you the solution, how we work out the solution for transformers. Okay, hopefully you've noted this down. So let's proceed then. So we have an equation over here. So basically, remember, throughout India, there will be no change in the frequency because the devices are designed in that manner. Okay, so the frequency of the secondary voltage will also be 50 hertz. Then we know the turns ratio is equal to ES by EP. From this, 1/10 can be equated to ES by EP. EP is 220. So correspondingly, the secondary EMF will be 222 volt. So because it was step down transformer, you can see 220 volts was being reduced to 22 volt by this transformer. Please make a note of it. Okay, let's move ahead towards the next question if you have noted this down. Here in this case, a step down transformer has 800 turns in the primary. The supply voltage is 240 volt. Transformer is to be used to light a 6 volt lamp. It's a step down transformer. Okay. So what should be the number of turns on the secondary? So let's talk about the given data over here. Number of turns on primary, they say 800. EP primary, they say 240 volt input voltage. Secondary voltage given to you 6 volt lamp. This is something which is to be lightened basically. And correspondingly, you want to find out NS. So we have the turns ratio over here. EP by ES is equal to NP by NS. So we would be using this. 3 things are known and the 4th thing is unknown. Correspondingly, we'll find out the 4th thing. Please make a note of this before I show you the solution. Okay, so when you solve it, when you put the values, NS will be NP into ES by EP. So NS then will be, when you substitute the values, you can see NS will be 20. So the number of turns on the secondary should be 20 in this case. Please make a note of it. Okay, hopefully noted. Then let's move ahead towards the next question. Here we are talking about a transformer. Number of turns on the primary and the secondary, they say 50 and 200 respectively. Voltage and current in the primary are 200 volt and 2 ampere. So they are expecting the secondary voltage and current over here. So let's see. The given data is NP 50, NS is 200. Primary EMF across primary is 200. Current across primary is 2 ampere. So correspondingly, what you are supposed to find, EMF across secondary and current across secondary. Please make a note of it before we discuss the solution to this question. Okay, hopefully you have noted this down. Let's move ahead then. So ES we all know is NS by NP into EP. So from this we can easily get this value. So the EMF across secondary is 8 volt. The first part is solved. Now current across secondary, if I want, it will be NP by NS multiplied by IP. Alright, as per our equations. Put the values and you get the current across secondary in this manner. So it's 0.5 ampere. So the answer is secondary voltage is 800 volt and the current is 0.5 ampere.